What's going on YouTube? This is Dave's Daily Trades, where I bring you daily AMC technical analysis, price predictions, and of course the latest and greatest news. If you would be so kind enough and hit that like and subscribe button, I would be greatly appreciative. All right, I do want to start the video off with something new. I do want to just shout out a few users that have been here really almost since day one, leaving comments and supporting this channel. So quick shout out to B Goods, Angelo DeMichel, and Not From This World. Thank you guys and all the others who have been really showing your support on this channel. I really do appreciate that. Also, guys, do leave a comment if you were not fooled by the FUD campaign that was created later on in the week. I know a lot of you probably were not, so just want to make sure that all you guys are still with the same mindset you were in since day one on AMC, because for me, absolutely nothing has changed. And of course, we will be touching base on that FUD campaign and what that consisted of. All right, so enough of that, and let's jump into the AMC technical analysis. So, of course, Friday. It really wasn't the greatest day. We did start off, or did close on Thursday at just about $54. Had a pretty massive dip first thing in the morning to $47.77. We tested, came back up to that where I have a support line, which is now resistance here, at $50 and call it 70 cents. Traded sideways for a little bit of the mid-morning into the afternoon, but right about 12:30 it was, we did have that push back above that $50 range and then tested it as support a few times. Towards the end of the day, it was really a battle where we did push back up into this range and closed at $51.96. Almost $52, guys. So I'll absolutely take that. And a few things to note. A, we're going into a long weekend. Monday, markets are closed. So of course, guys, there was going to be a little bit of profit taking for day traders, swing traders, and of course, some apes that were afraid of the FUD campaign by Iceburg Capital. And we'll jump into that a little later in today's video. But a few things to note on this 1 minute chart here. A, our first consolidation was right here, right around that $49. But really the biggest thing is we did see some stair stepping going on. So yes, the consolidation here, but in the end of the day, we had really nice consolidation right around that $50 range. And the biggest thing is it was above my support at $50.66. And guys, the biggest thing is we have been here before, where we do have some dark days where we dip down. A lot of people get afraid. But guys, when we trade right near a support level, that's some really big things, because we show that A, AMC is comfortable in this region, and B, we're not comfortable below $50. So now I really think we're going to start to see a run up back into that wedge pattern that we did see and we've been talking about for 3.5 weeks now. And really, I believe we're going to have some massive price action next week, and we'll jump into why I believe that. As you guys can see here on the technicals, yeah, some really nice consolidation here on the MACD. And of course, over here, like we touched upon earlier in the video, for RSI, yeah, in the morning, of course, we were oversold because we did have that massive dip. But guys, we can just show from the RSI that we were not comfortable in that region, because we did test the overbought region not once, not twice, but 3 times. So AMC did want to run. It's right here in the technicals, guys. Volume for the day, nothing really to talk about there. It really wasn't the greatest. But let's take a look at the 1 hour chart and really touch upon that wedge pattern we have been talking about for some time now. So as you guys see, yes, we did have a technical break out of this wedge pattern, which of course isn't the greatest, but that is totally fine. The biggest thing is, I personally think, this hold of the $50 range, where this has been a really strong level. And guys, let's see what happened every single time we touched or came close to that $50 range. We can see right here back in early June, we came close. We hit like $51, $52. What happens next? We go up and we test above $60. Same thing here. Came up, tested that $60 range again. So guys, I really think my AMC price predictions for Tuesday is absolutely going to be a retest somewhere around this $60 range. It might not happen exactly on Tuesday, but I think early next week, we absolutely are going to be taking our fifth or actually sixth shot at breaking that $60, $61, $62 level. Looking at the technicals, guys, down here at the MACD and the RSI, I absolutely love it. The biggest thing here is MACD looking to have that crossover. That should happen Tuesday, and especially with the bullish close to Friday's day. I believe we are going to have this crossover, and that should really help us push above this $60 range. Same thing with the RSI, guys. Yeah, of course, we were looking pretty scary on Friday, but that's totally fine. We pushed out of that oversold area, coming back, and now we're right about 42, which is pretty good. The biggest thing in my rule of thumb for RSI is anything over 50 is bullish, under 50 is a little bit bearish. And of course, yes, we were in that bearish zone for just about all of Friday. And even on Thursday, possibly parts of Wednesday too. But guys, we're making the push back up here now. So the technicals are looking healthy for a technical breakout and a breakout of that $60 range. So I love to see that. And then anyone who is saying that apes are selling, guys, look at the OBV. This has literally been flat. Yeah, of course, not as high as we were when we were above 60, but that's totally fine. This is pretty much just showing, guys, apes are not selling. This is not real selling pressure. The price is really psychological at this point. So please take it with a grain of salt. So the biggest thing, as I've been saying, we've been here before. What does that mean? So guys, the last time we had a long weekend was Memorial Day weekend, back May 28th. So let's take a look at exactly what happened over here. So we're going to go back here to 528, and we'll zoom in here, not out. There we go. And sorry guys, my my MacBook is really kind of getting to the last of its leg here, so bear with me while I get here. Actually in the process of building out my first PC, so really just want something that's going to be a lot better than the MacBook Pros. It really hasn't been doing it for me for this past couple of weeks, especially when I'm recording and doing all this stuff. But nonetheless, guys, so May 28th, where are we? May 28th was right over here. Of course, we did have that massive red day. And a lot of people were scared because this was when we were first breaking out. We almost hit that support at the resistance at $37, but came back down. And a lot of people were like, guys, this is it. The run's over. Nothing's going to happen. What happens next? All right. So, of course, long weekend. We come back. Next trading day is June 1st. June 1st, guys, nothing really happens. A relatively flat day, which is totally fine. So, of course, everyone is going to get scared. They're like, all right, I just made, a lot of people were buying in at $10, $11, $12. So they're like, this is great. I'm going to start taking some profits. But no, absolutely not. Because June 2nd, guys, Wednesday, June 2nd, that is when we literally opened up higher into this new range and absolutely broke out. And we'll zoom out here and take a look. June 2nd, bam, $72. So what happens on the long weekends is a lot of traders, no one's really trading. Everyone's taking a break for the week. Long weekend, a lot of people might be traveling, doing their own thing. And of course, this is 4th of July. So everyone in their minds is going out to parties, doing some grilling, being with family. And of course, that's what we do on the 4th of July. So in preparation for that, volume is going to be low. People are going to be taking profits. And that's just naturally what happens in the market. But of course, what happens when we come back, and the biggest thing, guys, is the hedge funds know that this is exactly what's going to happen. So they, are going to spread this FUD campaign about iceburg capital, and then B, they're going to drop the price because they want to scare people before Tuesday and Wednesday when we honestly could see some really big price actions. And of course, after this dip, I've been on Reddit, Twitter, all the social medias. Everyone is like, I love the discounts. I'm buying more today, which I absolutely love to see, guys. The biggest thing about trading is not chasing highs. You know, when AMC breaks out, don't start. I mean, yeah, of course, you can do whatever you want because I'm not financial advisor and this is not financial advice. But don't buy on the breakouts, guys. Start buying on the dips. And that's really when you become a really great trader. Anyways, guys, that's really what I mean when I say we've been here before, and that's going to be the name of the video for today. So I'm personally extremely bullish for Tuesday and Wednesday, and actually all of next week, where I think, yes, we're absolutely going to take another crack at this $60 range, and I really believe that we're going to be breaking out of this come Wednesday or Thursday. My exact price predictions is I think we're actually by Wednesday or Thursday of next week, I personally believe that we're going to be breaking up and retesting this high of $72.62. Really curious as what's going to happen because indicators look amazing going into it, MACD and RSI. And of course, guys, the AMC community is stronger than ever. I really am excited for the next week. And of course, one other thing about the FUD campaign, guys, and it's actually almost funny. So, of course, Iceburg Capital came out on Twitter saying we have started a shorting AMC at these levels because the technicals aren't adding up. So, I mean, here's the thing. The technicals aren't going to add up, and they don't add up for half of the stocks in the market right now because fundamentals is just not there. And that's for so many stocks, guys. I think this is really a new generation of trading, and that's just what's going to happen. But here's the biggest thing. Do you guys remember Glacier Capital with GME when they were coming out, posting a lot of FUD? But guys, literally within 2 days, we found out that it was nothing more than a PO box somewhere in Germany. They literally were just posting this saying, okay, yeah, we're going to short GME, all this bad things, all the FUD that was spreading around. And guys, it was literally nothing. But here's the thing. They are so uncreative because literally they start off with Glacier Capital, and now for AMC, they're saying Iceberg Capital. Guys, come on. What's the next thing going to be? Snowball Capital? It's stupid, guys. Absolutely ignore it because it's nothing more than a FUD campaign, and they're trying to scare off people. And especially, that goes back to my previous thesis about trying to have a lot, an immense sell pressure come Friday to shake out people before the long weekend. That's all I have to say, guys. Don't believe it. It's bullshit. Do your own research. And of course, I did check on the SEC website for some filings with them. And of course, there were a lot of different names, but no exact name for Iceberg Capital. So that gives me reason to believe it's bullshit. It's FUD. They just want us to sell before the long weekend because big things are going to come. That's what I'm thinking, guys. Anyways, guys, for all the new apes, try to stay cool, calm, and collective during this time because, yes, of course, seeing your portfolio down is not the greatest thing, but guys, and I'm not even going to say it for you OG apes out there because for this is absolutely nothing. I know you guys are all holding, but this is directed towards those new AMC apes. Don't be fooled by this bullshit. You know exactly what's going on. You've been reading the DDs. You've been watching YouTube videos. Trust the process. Trust yourself, most importantly, and good things are absolutely going to happen. All right, guys, with that said, that's going to be all for today's video. If I did provide any useful, helpful, or funny information, hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget, leave a comment, guys. Say, I wasn't fooled by the FUD. I'd love to see it. And of course, I will be picking some users, and I'll be shouting them out during every single video, so don't miss it. All right, guys, enjoy the 4th of July, enjoy the long weekend, and of course, enjoy Monday, guys. One day off from trading to really stay cool, calm, and collective for the following week because it's going to be a crazy one. All right, peace out, everyone, and tune in for the next vid. Later.